Hello and welcome to my 2021 bullet journal setup video. So for this year I've got a lovely peachy corally coloured bullet journal, the Lestrum 1917. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm not sure, but there's the name. And I used this one last year. I really liked it, I really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna use it again. I'm gonna show you the recordings of me doing the pages in the order the pages are in here. So like page 1 first, page 2 first, second, page 3 third. But actually didn't do them in order. I feel like a lot of pressure doing the first page, so I actually left that page till last. I think the rest of them I pretty much did in order, but yeah. So you might see that on the other side or leaked through the paper, like other pages are done, but that's because they are. I'm just showing you them in the correct order. Yeah, so I'm going to show you me doing them, and then at the end I'll also do a flip through. I do a grid cheat sheet page in there. The reason it's not filled out and you'll just literally see me write in the title is because although I used it last year, it was actually a notebook that my boyfriend had owned for like 2 or 3 years and it's quite out of date. That one I bought new specifically to do as a bullet journal, so it's brand new, and unfortunately they have very slightly changed the dots in the book, so there's not the exact same number of dots across and up in this one as there is in that one. So although I've figured out for this one how I do all of my dots and everything and how it all works, it's not transferable over, so I'm gonna have to figure it out again. So that is why. Except for that, I think that is everything, so I'm gonna get into it and I really hope you enjoy. So we've got the bullet journal here. If we open it up to page 1, we've got our place to write a name and address, so if it's lost and someone wants to find it, they can return it. I will be filling that in, I just haven't done it yet. Then the next page is completely blank, and the reason I don't use this page is because like this one and this one are like stuck together here, but there's like, I don't know, like that much, like where my like main finger is showing, it's like that much space where they're just like stuck together and you can't seem to unattach them, so that stays blank. It's the same in every one I've had, so it won't matter. And then we've got our contents page, so I will go through and put like pages 1 to whatever is like set up, pages 1 like whatever to whatever is January, and so on. So starting off at the first page, we've got 2021. Honestly, this was, I just wanted it to be simple. I didn't actually do this one until the last just because of the pressure of doing your first page, but I think it's turned out alright. And these are kind of giving away what my theme is going to be each month, but I thought it was a really nice way to incorporate it all in. The theme, to say the theme for this one is going to be like just clouds, and they're really pretty. I don't know if I'll use the Crayola super tips that I've used for the entirety of this for that particular month, but I still wanted to incorporate it now, and that's what I've got right now. So before I do get into it, I guess I should quickly show the things that I've been using. So obviously I've been using a ruler, got a rubber and a pencil sharpener. The rubber is really good because I do put everything in pencil first, so it just means I can get rid of the pencil. For all of it, I've been using the Uniball Air Pen. I think this is just one size that they do. And then also for all of it, I've been using Crayola super tips. I've just got a 24 pack and I've just been picking out what I can and using those. So yeah, that is the main page. Then over onto this side of the page, this is just a quick yearly overview. As you can see, like I can't write anything here, it's not big enough to do a lot, but I find this really helpful because a lot of the times, obviously this year I am going to try and record every month when I'm actually doing it, so it might not be the case, but previous years when I've been penning my bullet journal, a lot of the times it's just when I've got spare time, which might be like on a train, on a plane, like in a car, like I'm normally the passenger. So yeah, I do try and do it when I can. So if I've got no internet and I can't look at anything, I've already got my setup for the month here, and I just find that very helpful. Then I've got some important dates. I did this differently last year and it just didn't work out for me really. I couldn't really visualise it and see it, and if things were added in, like so say we're in February and something gets added in for October that I need to remember, but I'd already got something wrote on the 2nd of October and the 20th of October. The way I did it last year, I couldn't put one in between it, I had to like put it underneath and like leave it, so we've gone for a different look. I saw this in someone else's channel, I'm not sure whose. Honestly, I binge watched a lot of bullet journal videos, so yeah, but I remember really liking this setup. You got the dates, the months, you can literally just write in. So I'd got something to write in on the 9th of January, I'll write it there. And when I do January, it's there, same throughout, really like it. So I did 6 months on one page, 6 months on the other, and the only reason I did these colourful lines is to make it, 1, look a bit nicer, and 2, make it easier to read. Say if I've got something October, if they're all blank, I thought it might be a bit confusing like following it along, but easy, you know, first green line, that's the 3rd, so yes. Then I've got the 2021 highs and lows. This is something I started last year, and to be honest I didn't follow it through. I think I did like the first 4 months of the year, and then lockdown happened and I was like nah, all of it was lows, like kind of a joke, not really a joke, but yeah, I didn't follow it through, but I thought it'd be a really nice idea to do. I made it a bit smaller this year, just 1 page rather than 2, and all it is at the end of the month I write a high, I write a low, and I can like appreciate and be grateful for what's going on. Then on the next 3 pages, they're all laid out like this, 4 months to a page. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stick a Polaroid in. So it's basic, I think people call it like a year in Polaroids or a year in pictures or whatever. I haven't put a title for it because it's my bullet journal and I know what it is, so I don't think I need a title. But yeah, the basics is end of January, I'll find my favourite Polaroid, stick it in. So I'm going to do it this year, so I've got 4 months, 4 months, 4 months. I just coloured around them in orange because I thought that would be nice. I'm hoping it'll look nice when I put the Polaroids in, but I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. And the next page that we've got is quarterly goals. I really enjoy setting goals, but I think sometimes they can become very unrealistic. And I think it's very easy at the start of a quarter to sit down and be like, right, what can I realistically achieve this quarter? Whenever I've set myself yearly goals, they've just been too unrealistic. So I think doing it by quarters is a way that works out for me, because 3 months is a very easy amount of time to visualise and figure out. So yeah, that works for me. And then this page, I've copied it over from last year, places explored in 2021. I really hope that there's actually some places on it this year, because the state of the world in 2020, it was completely 0 new places. We had a lot of holidays planned and cancelled, but you know, I'm hoping, even if it's just new places in the UK, there's so many places I haven't been. Like, I've never been to Scotland, so like if we could go to a couple of places in Scotland, that'd be cool. I'm very hopeful that I'll at least be able to put a few places. So I'm going to rotate the book for this one. So this is my tracking for 2021. Things I want to track are the books I've read, the amount of takeaways that I've had, we're trying to be healthy, total subscribers, and amount of Etsy sales. So I just want to record that every month, and then I've left 3 blank because there will definitely be things that I think of at some point that I'm like, oh, I really want to like track that. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, and I'll literally just write it in each month, and that'll be a nice way for me to look at it and have that information. Then on this page I've got a habit tracker, which is basically the same thing, but I really enjoyed this layout, but you can't really fit more than 4 things on it. And you'll see some of these have completely been copied, such as Etsy sales and YouTube subscribers. And I also put the amount of YouTube posts that I make and my weight. As I've said, like, we are trying to be healthy. 2020 wasn't the best year, so we just want to get back down to what we were, be a bit fitter, a bit healthier. To be honest, the numbers don't matter that much to me, but I'm not fit at the moment and I used to be, so I thought it'd be a good thing. I really enjoyed last year having like a graph component, so I could literally like see it. And then we've got the grid space cheat sheet. I know I did go over this in the introduction. It's blank for now. We will figure it out as we go along. And then we've got my period tracker. I loved having this last year. It might be a bit of a weird one, and honestly it might be TMI, but I don't care. Like, it's a period, everyone with a uterus has one. And yeah, last year it worked really well. Again, I didn't keep up with it during lockdown, but before lockdown and after lockdown, worked very well. So yes. Next 2 pages, we've got financial health and savings goal. These are kind of hand in hand, but the financial health page is more stuff I want, because I want that kind of stability that it doesn't matter if everything goes tits up. Like, it's all there, it's all in the background. So that is 6 months of a mortgage saved up and 6 months of bills saved up. I'll probably end up adding more to this. I'll probably like figure out more things, but we literally, as I'm filming this, we're still in the process of buying the house. Like, we're pretty much there, but we're still in the process, and I'm sure there'll be more things that come along that I'm like, I really should save for that, but we'll see. And then the saving goal is more stuff I want to have to then spend, but I want to save for these things. So a dog fund, you know, me and Jay have both said we're going to get a cat when we move in. We might have had a cat by now, you might have already seen a video, I don't know, but we want a cat pretty much straight away, and the weekly cost of a cat is pretty low, honestly. Like, it's not going to add a lot, but dogs are a bit more expensive, especially when it comes to insurance and like bills that insurance doesn't cover. Heck, I really want an iPad. I use what I have and I'm very grateful for what I already have, but when it comes to stuff like my creative stuff, it makes it a lot harder and a lot longer to do when I'm having to do like it on paper and move it to this and take pictures and scan it in and all this. So I really want an iPad to be able to create stuff on there basically. So I'm going to save for that. And Australia holiday. It was one that was meant to happen this year during 2020. I presume this is going out in 2020, so it is still this year. But yeah, it got cancelled due to coronavirus. I don't mind, because that getting cancelled, honestly, it meant we were able to buy a house a lot quicker than we thought we would. But yeah, we want to save back up for that again. Now, this is the big 2021 bucket list. As you'll see, it's basically blank. This is because at some point before the end of the year, me and Jay are going to sit down and figure out, you know, like dreams and stuff that isn't super unrealistic but that we'd really love to do in 2021. Write it down and just see how many we can get through. I'm thinking maybe there'll be like 10 or 20 on here, something like that. And you know, like, I think it'll be good to have a visual look at that. And that is everything. This is a little sneak peek of my January page. Obviously, you know, you can probably guess it's one of the 12 things on here that we're going to do. Yeah, so that video will also be coming at some point soon. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Do give it a like if you have. Sorry if it's been long and rambly or whatever, but yeah, hopefully that's explained everything. I'll see you next time. Bye.